We are so excited to explore the Portuguese islands of the Azores.
The Monte Palace Hotel, or what's left of it.
Then you can see the grates are like dented and it makes me a little bit nervous.
We'll be spending several days here and are going to split this up into a few different videos to show you around the entire island. We're here on Sao Miguel Island. We flew this morning into Ponto Delgado and we're staying at the best Airbnb.
It has been nice just to pop out in the morning, see what the weather is like, take in the beautiful sunrise and ocean, and also the cows in the background. Since we are on a working farm, there's still cows here. Now we're gonna take advantage of the sunshine that we just had peek through. It was kind of raining our whole way here, and we're gonna go try and see some sights. Holy crap, this is so beautiful. Look at this view. This is Lago Fogo, as Beth is calling it. Lagoa de Fogo. Is that right? Lagoa de Fogo behind us, which is this beautiful lake. It is so scenic.
Volcano Lake.
Volcano Lake? I said beautiful lake. I didn't know this was a volcano lake.
This was just about a 15-minute drive from our Airbnb. We're staying pretty center of the island, and even just driving up, you can see both sides of the water. So it's not really a huge place. So in addition to Crater Lake over here, you can see the full other side and coastline of the island. Check this out.
It is certainly windy up here, but the views make it totally worth being a little bit cold.
I also want to give notice to this big, steep, windy road that I've been tackling in the standard. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
An island of beautiful views and a lot of cows so far.
What do we think of the first stop?
Thumbs awesome.
Up. All positive reviews. Well, we are getting rained on, but this is a show must go on type scenario, and we're gonna go keep exploring. We actually tried to stop at one of the hot springs, but maybe a helpful note, because they got so much rain last night, they were kind of closed for maintenance, or closed, I think, just because of the conditions, but we just went on down the road, and now we are at Salto de Cristo, which is a little waterfall and just a little hike nature park. Okay. Take a big step. It's very grippy.
You can definitely tell it's rained recently because the water is really brown, and I assume it's not usually this color, probably from all the runoff with the water being high. I don't think we'll be swimming at the base of this waterfall today like you apparently can sometimes. It is really nice to look at though.
Starting off here at the bottom, scrambling over some of the rocks. I think we're gonna venture on up top as well.
No one fell in the water, which I consider a success because there was a few slippery moments there.
I feel like it's partly my responsibility to run up slightly ahead to see if this is even worth it. There's a lot of stairs, a lot of steep stairs. And we already had a great view of the waterfall from the bottom, but maybe there's something to see here too. A little sketchy that they only have one rail here.
Definitely not for people who are afraid of heights. It's amazing.
Check out this bridge.
This is like a catwalk, and you're just basically walking on this little grate that's on top of a pipe moving water down. Feels like you should not be walking on it, but it's a trail set up for us.
That's actually because what we're doing is hiking to the hydroelectric dam that they have, which definitely feels like it'd be useful in a natural area like this where you get so much rainfall. So I think it's kind of a multi-purpose thing where it allows them access to the dam, but it also provides for a nice little adventure for tourists.
We made it to the end. There's a little dam here. We talked to some people who've been here multiple times, and they said the loop probably isn't worth it because this is where the views are. Honestly, I think it's more about walking along this little path. It's a true adventure. Every time I pull my phone out, I keep thinking, do not drop this because you will not be able to get it back. I never drop my phone that often. I don't know why it makes me nervous, but
Honestly, it kind of goes the same for walking too. You're like, I don't walk sideways, but all of a sudden I'm extra cautious. It's like a 2-foot walkway.
There are also some areas that are a little bit more slippery, and then you can see the grates are like dented, and it makes me a little bit nervous, but feels totally safe up here. That wraps up this stop. We'll see you at the next one. Gonna go this way.
So graceful. That's like a famous last criticism from me before I slip and fall. Hop in, give us your reaction.
All right.
I actually like it like this. I don't really like it
Murky
too much.
brown water. Oh, it's pretty good.
It is kind of weird when you first
Oh, it feels nice. It's definitely, y'all said this was warm bath water. This feels much better than warm bath water.
It is.
Someone hit my leg. Ooh, I don't like it. What is that?
What is it?
Leaf, probably.
No,
I
it's
just
leaves.
don't like
It's
it.
just a leaf.
It was following me. We're at Terra Nostra Parque for the nice thermal pools. Most of them are closed, but the big pool is open.
Yeah, they have some construction going on. It looks like they're improving the place, to be honest. But the main thing that you kind of see in the pictures here is the giant center lagoon. And it's pretty tranquil out here.
With the jackhammer in the background.
Okay, ignore the construction noise.
Kelly squealing because she can't touch the bottom.
You should be able to now.
Commit! Touch the ground.
Yes, you can. I didn't want to get my hair wet.
Let's play now.
We need to get you a snorkel. It is part of a larger park, so there's a lot of garden grounds and stuff too. And it looks like you could stay here. I don't know, we saw some lucky folks walking around in bathrobes, so I think you could make a more coordinated spa day if you wanted to. It looks like all the thermal water comes out of these little waterfall things. I'm not going for it. Oh, it's hot though, very hot. Too hot. Too hot.
It'd be hard to get out.
It's very lovely, actually. It makes me look tanner than I am, so.
Maybe just not on camera.
Yeah. I gotta look real close.
They do say it will stain your swimsuit. You can kind of see some of it on our hair. I am wearing a somewhat white swimsuit, but I've already worn it before in some volcano mud, so it's already stained. It's a little more. And this is a really nice stop to just relax. Our sore muscles from all the hills and stairs we've been climbing feel much better now.
Well, we're burning daylight a little bit, but thankfully the rain has stopped. We're gonna try and check out a couple more sites. Swimsuit doesn't look too bad, to be honest, because it's dark, but check out my stomach.
We are going by a second time to look at this waterfalls in between these two tunnels, and it's literally right in between. I'm gonna try and get it on camera. Second time around, we'll see how it goes. Everywhere we look, there's just more waterfalls. We're looking out the right side at one, and then all of a sudden we see one on the left-hand side. This is nuts.
It's hard to say if some of these are just because of the current rainy weather or they're always here. They're definitely flowing a lot because you can just tell by the way it's carved out. This one on the back side of us here in orange is really cool because it must be thermal, which is why you get some of those orange mineral deposits.
This whole little area that we're driving down and seeing all these waterfalls is Ribeira, Quente. Probably not pronouncing it correctly, but it's a pretty cool little area.
There is a way to hike down to the main waterfall. I think I read the reviews are you kind of tread through the river a little bit to get there. It also could be up this parking area. Not really sure. I think the storms and everything. And the fact that it's getting darker and still raining on us, we're gonna skip it for now, might visit it later, but either way, if that's something you fancy, I think it's an opportunity.
Once again, just driving down the road, we saw some smoke in the distance and a sign for another thermal pool, so we pulled in to see if we want to come back here later, and I'm already excited because I've seen like 3 cats now.
The highlight is the cats were here at these volcanic thermal pools.
But like, look how cute it is. And also in the background, you'll see the water is boiling, so this thermal pool is too hot to touch. Look at that face.
Our last stop of the evening is mostly going to be a scouting mission here. because it's too late to actually get in the thermal baths, but we just wanted to see if we should come back to this spot. This is Lagoa das Furnas, and yeah, it's some of the higher smoke we've seen. We've already seen some of the lakes that you can't touch because it's too hot.
We learned that we are definitely not coming back here to swim because they're all boiling. Also, it's windy and cold again.
And it's stinky.
Started to rain. Smells terrible. 0 out of 0 stars. Just kidding, it's really cool.
For the American friends out there, or I guess just folks that are familiar, it's kind of like a little Yosemite atmosphere out here. They got the boardwalks cutting through, little boiling smokestacks everywhere, and then of course the big pools themselves. As you can see with the fading daylight, this is gonna wrap up our first kind of half day here, which turned out to be really nice despite some of the challenges with the weather.
And we wanted to show you our Airbnb, we did not forget, so let's take you through it. Now it's time for the tour of our incredible Airbnb. We are staying in an 18th century farmhouse. Yes, you heard that correctly. 1700s era farmhouse. Let's go check it out.
Had to do it.
In case you want to call people in for meals. Already, right away, walking into this house, it is stunning. You're greeted with this big spiral staircase, and these beautiful tiled walls. There's even a little fountain area over here if you want to wash your hands and you come in from being outside on the farm. Not that we're doing any real work. Then you make your way into the kitchen, which is probably one of the coolest rooms in the house, if you ask me. Again, we have the stone walls, just really showing how old it is. The beautiful tile that we've seen all over Portugal. This archway where you can see there used to be a hearth or a fire probably for cooking, and now they've modernized it with a stove and oven. We have access to a nice laundry room, and then another really cool feature is this door right here, which used to be probably to feed horses maybe? I don't know. It's a cute stable door. So we'll head back over here to the entryway. There are several sitting rooms too. We have this really cute dining room, and then there's this really cool archway. Again, all the tile accents in here are so beautiful. And then we come to the drawing room, sitting room, tea room, card room. Who knows what they used it for back in the day. But another little area with a fireplace that you can sit and relax. And then in here is the main living room, which is huge. So plenty of spots to sit down in here. There's also some paintings of the family that owns this property. So it's kind of cool to see that. But again, just a beautiful room to sit in and hang out. Let's head upstairs to some of the rooms now. This place is kind of like a maze. There's a few different loops and areas you can go into, but we're gonna start with the downstairs bedrooms first, which are right up these stairs here. Again, if you're a little bit taller, I'm 5'7", you gotta watch your head as Kyle crouches. All right, so coming back this direction, we have several bedroom options. We have a room in here. All of the rooms have windows, so they're nice and bright. Continuing on this direction, we come to a second bedroom. 2 more twins, nice closet space, and all of the rooms have these little heaters in here, which is really nice because it's been a little chilly in the evenings. And then we'll head back down to check out the last room on this floor. And the last room on this floor is a single bedroom. At the end of the hall, we make our way back into the kitchen here. So again, that full loop. And now we'll go upstairs and check out the bedrooms upstairs. Upstairs, we have a nice little landing that kind of connects all of the rooms. And we'll start making our way around. Again, another loop up here. So this seems to be kind of a sitting room if you're traveling with a family and you have babies. They do provide a crib, which is really nice. And then this is our not cleaned master bedroom, but it is a nice big room. All of the beds are pretty small. Double seems to be the largest size mattress, but we've been making it work. And the nice feature about this room is that it has access to this patio. It has been nice just to pop out in the morning, see what the weather is like, take in the beautiful sunrise and ocean, and also the cows in the background. Since we are on a working farm, there's still cows here. Through the other door in the master bedroom, you come back to this hallway that leads to some of the other rooms. The owner did tell us this was added on later, so it's not part of the original farmhouse, but there are 2 more double rooms and a twin bed up here. So lots of options, 7 rooms total. I think it's about 13 people could probably sleep here, so definitely a great place to bring the family and hang out. The master bedroom up here does not have its bathroom actually attached. You have to walk down the hallway all the way over here into this little room first, and it's kind of funny because they have it set up with all of the old style bathroom things that we saw in all the palaces, like the old school toilet and some wash basins, and then the actual shower and bathroom that's modernized is right here off the side. All right, let's check out the backyard.
All right, I get to show you the outside here. We'll head out the main living room to the patio here, and you can see there's a lot of outdoor furniture. We have all the chairs and everything tipped right now just because there's been a lot of rain trying to dry off, but you can see you could host a dinner of like 12, 14 folks here, and I think this place sleeps just about that many as well. I think the highlight definitely is the ocean view and the farm land that you're sitting on here. So you can see this is the North Atlantic. We're on the south side of the island, and there's some beautiful views that we've had all day just because it's been super clear, honestly, for the 3 days that we've been here. And the owner, as he gave us a tour, said they have about 200 cows on property too, so it's really fun to see them all. They're all dairy cows. There's also a pond out here. We of course have the double patio, and they have some awnings overhang, so when it is hot out, that is nice as well. Otherwise, the outdoor property just has a lot of small sitting spots, has a barbecue, there's a place to hang dry your clothes, and just a lot of the local flora and fauna here. In addition to the one main property that we're staying at, there's 2 additional properties they have on the farmland, just using the other parts of what was previously used for like livestock and everything that have been completely redone. So there's smaller houses on either side of us here that look like they're really nice as well. We are really loving our stay here at the Airbnb.